Mint okay. Welcome back to the channel. It is the Star Wars Daddy back with another eBay Star Wars listings video. This is number 16 out of that series, and it's happened every single week since I started. We had a lot of stuff happen this week. We have 46 items going out of here for $1,500, which is an average of $32 per item, which you know if you've watched my videos, that is an awesome price point. I'm always looking for $30 on average, because the items I purchase go from anywhere from $10 to $14 on average when I buy them and bring them in on collections. So that leaves a profit for me so I can buy all these things in my collection. We're going to go over all those here shortly. We've got some items that happened up with eBay and the global shipping program. Again, more issues. It's going to drive me insane. There is a little bit of resolution. We'll go over that later. I was also able to sell some items outside of eBay to avoid the 13% in fees. And I think they also just tacked on an extra 10 cents per item on the final valuation fees as well. I'm not sure if anybody saw that, but one of my buddies who sells sports cards and all that stuff on eBay as well, he noticed it and sent me a note. And of course, you know, eBay taking every little bit that they can. If you haven't already gone to my eBay site lately, go there now. I got a bunch of collections in with mint to near mint figures. I've got almost all the Leias with all the proper accessories and guns. They're all in incredible condition. And there's also one gem, is a double telescoping Luke Skywalker. And I believe the inner filament of that saber is all there. The figure's in pretty nice condition. There's just a little paint rub on the back of the legs. Otherwise, this is an item that you're going to want to go check out and see. I'll have a short coming that will show you all the items that are up for sale. That'll probably come out on, well, it's probably already out because this doesn't come out till Wednesday. So that'll already be out, so you can check that out on my YouTube. Check out all the descriptions and links down below for past videos in case you missed some of those. Guys, the number of subscribers is right here. We had an incredible week last week. I think there was 60 plus that were added to the subscriber count. I appreciate all of the support. Enough of me talking. What a waste of time. Let's get right into the sales. Repeat buyer, Timothy. She doesn't want to be on camera, you know. Start over. Timothy, a repeat buyer out of Wisconsin, picked up my Hoth backpack and the Hoth gas mask, lot 4 of each of those. And the only reason I'm showing this, because I don't think anybody really cares about the price point on this, but it just seems to keep going up and up. This has been averaging about $20 for 4 of each of these for the last few weeks. I'm not sure I've highlighted them, but it's going for a great price, and so I appreciate it. Went out for $20.24. Okay.
You should say why you're doing it.
I didn't even get to that point. I got cut off in my own brain of not understanding words before I could even explain. Let me explain, okay? I'm going to start a new feature here by doing a spotlight on a couple of figures every single week during these videos. It was a suggestion by a coworker of mine that watches me, and I thought it was a good idea. One of the things he said is that he doesn't know Star Wars as well as I do, and so when he's watching the videos, there's some figures that he's not aware of or doesn't know where they came from as far as Star Wars lore or from the movies. And so when there's something a little obscure or whatever, I'm just going to do a little spotlight on that figure, do a quick clip from a movie to show where he comes from, a little bit of data, And that way, hopefully I can add a little bit more education to these videos. Sometimes I forget that not everybody is up to date with all these figures like I am. And so I want to make sure that one of the missions of this YouTube channel is to educate on the Kenner Star Wars figures, as well as Star Wars in general and vintage toys. So that's my mission, starting now. Not sure if you know, but the Rebel Commando hops into this Scout Trooper's armor in order to stand watch at the back door when Han goes in to blow up the shield generator. He is then later captured with all the other rebels, as seen here with his helmet off. Joshua is a repeat buyer from Minnesota, just picked up, who you just watched, the Rebel Commando, complete in near mint condition. This one had the China COO for $27.84. All right, well, we're getting lots of bloopers and mistakes, so that's perfect. Mark is a repeat buyer out of Rhode Island, picked up my Bespin security guard, was complete, the Hong Kong COO, for $15.06. I had an issue, speaking of a little intro, of the global shipping program again. Man, it's turning into a nightmare, honestly. I feel like I'm getting tons, at least I'm getting messages from buyers beforehand more often than not, asking about combined shipping, which I then have to tell them there is no combined shipping, because what they're seeing is the global shipping cost that eBay is charging them per item, and they do not combine that on eBay's side. But I've had a couple people make some purchases where they then were surprised at the charges afterwards, thinking that it would all just be combined. And so we had to get through all those. But then I just had one where the item arrived to somebody international. They reached out to me to send me pictures. I'll show the pictures right here. And you can see there's a hole. It looks like it was chewed out of the packaging, and the item was no longer in the packaging. And he wanted me to refund him, and I said, well, no, that's not how it works. You got to file a claim, and it'll go to the global shipping program, and they're going to handle it. So he filed a claim of a undelivered item, which they can see the tracking shows it was delivered, so that got denied right away. So then he filed a return, and I think they're still working on that. But that, the only glimmer of hope that the eBay global shipping program has is that if I ship the item to the hub, once it gets to the hub, I can wash my hands of that item. It's 100% up to eBay and the buyer from that point on. And so if they're going to refund them, it comes from eBay, not from me. And they handle all the returns. And so that part is great. The good news is, it was just a Bespin security guard that sold for like $11. So no matter what happens, the guy's not going to be out a lot. But I will tell you also another thing to make this video as long as possible and to bore you. The hub, when they get the items I ship them, they take each item out. So I will send them combined to the hub. So if there's 5 items, let's say, I'm going to have one package. They will take each item out and put them into 5 separate packages and then ship them overseas, usually in flimsy boxes and a lack of packaging. I've had multiple people reach out to me to show me the packaging, and it's not what I shipped it in. It is, it's horrible. And so at some point, they're going to have to either step that game up, or they're going to be paying a ton of return costs because things are going to be broken and smashed on the shipping out to all these international buyers. But the eBay Global Shipping Program, I despise. That was long. Jay is a repeat buyer, picked up 2 awesome items. He got the Emperor's Royal Guard Taiwan in near mint condition complete, $34, and picked up the Cloud Car Pilot with is in near mint condition, all complete, had the little comm link for $81 going out to New Jersey. Thanks, man. Those were awesome. Okay, a repeat buyer, Miles, picked up, you guessed it, Lobot, coming in at an awesome price of $11.50. Boy, a zero feedback purchaser. Michael is a new buyer, and it appears this is his first eBay item he's ever purchased. So unsure if he found me on YouTube and clicked the link and decided to buy something from me. Either way, I appreciate the business. He is out of Maryland and got my IG-88 complete figure in pretty good condition, $17.
Not sure if you know, but 88 comes with 4 different circles on hip variants. No circles at all, only a circle on the right hip, only a circle on the left hip, or circles on both hips. Happy collecting!
Hey, idiot, do a feature on 8D8. Mark is a repeat buyer out of New Jersey, picked up my 8D8 and was in pretty nice condition overall with pretty straight legs, $16.01. Oh, I've got to do this one because it's my boy Damon. Damon is a repeat buyer and a YouTube subscriber of mine. Picked up Weequay Complete, $14, and a Rebel Commander for only $10. So pretty good deals on those for Damon. Thanks, man. He is old. I'm not going to put that in the video. Heath is a repeat buyer and a YouTube subscriber as well. He reached out to me earlier today and said he lost his mind, bid way too many times on my items, but I appreciate all that support. Let's read all these off. He got a bunch of them. A Zuckus with the circles on the back of the heels and the knees, complete, Hong Kong, $21.50. A Farm Boy Luke Skywalker. I believe it's missing the tip. You'll see in the picture, it's so small. The picture I have up here, I can't tell. Taiwan version could have the tip. $54. A Hammerhead complete, Hong Kong COO, $25. A Low Gray complete, Hong Kong COO, near mint condition, $21.59. A Bespin Han Solo, Hong Kong COO complete, $21.50. A Chewbacca with the Hong Kong COO complete, $19. And a Wicket with the Taiwan COO missing his spear, $15.50, going out to North Dakota. I just took a step away to pull out a brisket I've been smoking for 10 hours. It's part of my carnivore diet that I mentioned a few videos back. Maybe, well, actually probably a while ago. It's been a month. I've lost 20.5 pounds. And I feel awesome, actually. I just started adding fruit back into my diet. Not that you care. I don't know why I'm telling you this. But here's a little picture of the brisket right here. It sat for an hour after it came off the smoker, and now I'm cutting into it. And it is, I can tell you already, it's going to be amazing. Rob is a new buyer out of California. Picked up 3 items from me. A Bespin Luke Skywalker complete for $42.78. A Lando Skiff Guard complete with the Hong Kong COO, $21.69. And the Emperor with the no COO, because that's the only way he comes is a no COO, for $16.50. And if you hear all those cutting sounds while I'm trying to do these little shout outs, that's my wife behind me making all that noise. It's awesome.
Loud noises!
Rusty is a new buyer out of New York. Picked up my 21B with the flat paint variant, and that is in near mint condition for $30. Okay. Oh. William is a repeat buyer out of Florida. Got my R2-D2 Hong Kong COO in pretty nice condition, $18.50. And finally had a speeder bike that was complete. The last few weeks I've had the one missing a flap, I think once or twice. It sold for $36.09. Aaron, I don't know why I do this. All right. Aaron is a new buyer out of Florida. Picked up my beater lot of 40 figures with some accessories and a beat up vinyl carrying case, missing one of the tray inserts. And so that went out for $117.51. People like garbage. Okay, Liliana, out of Eugene, where do those Ducks play? Got The Slave 1 vehicle, all complete in pretty nice condition for $85. A Biker Scout Trooper Taiwan, complete, $22.50. And an X-Wing Luke Skywalker with the Hong Kong COO, complete, $24.13. Doug is a repeat buyer out of Florida. Picked up my Walrus Man Ponda Baba with white tusks, complete. Also included the Star Wars card back that came with it. In really nice condition, actually. Went for $31. Linda's a repeat buyer. She just picked up an item that I had not intended to sell. And it was just in my Darth Vader video of what's in my collection. I just featured it in that video. Forgot to take it down. And it sold, but that's okay. I really don't need it. I needed the space probably more than the item. So it was the Mint on Card Comic 2-pack, number 4, Darth Vader and Princess Leia, graded CAS 90. It's an awesome item. Darth Vader is all in white, has a cloth cape. If you haven't seen that video that just came out about the Darth Vaders in my collection, link is down below. And that went out for $80, which is what my asking price was. It was a buy it now. And then 3 other items. Reese Taiwan, complete, $20.50. Klaatu Skiff Guard, complete. The No COO, $20.59. And a Nikto Skiff Guard, No COO in near mint condition for $18.50. All going out to New Jersey. JR is a repeat buyer out of Minnesota. Picked up my Millennium Falcon. We agreed outside of eBay for $120. And appreciate it, bud. All right, some honorable mentions for items that just haven't been paid for yet. We'll just slam right through these. We have an army lot of 5 Imperial Death Squad commanders and a B-Wing pilot, all of them incomplete, for $44.50. A Jawa with a large eyes missing his blaster for $23.50. A split visor Hoth Stormtrooper without the, no skirt, $13. Boba Fett and a Jabba the Hutt action figure from the playset, just the Jabba the Hutt. From a zero feedback buyer, hopefully Larry is going to pay $68. And an Obi-Wan Kenobi missing the tip, and a Lando for $36.51. Okay, guys, thanks for joining me for episode 16 of this series of videos of eBay Star Wars listings. I really appreciate all of the support. We had 46 items get out of here for $1,500. We had a couple zero feedback buyers. We'll see what happens. I know one of them already paid. Hopefully the other one pays as well, but we'll keep status on those ones just to see what happens. We also had some global shipping issues that took place that we discussed already. I talked forever on that. We have a bunch of videos coming up. We have a bunch of items from CAS coming back that we'll be doing some unboxing videos for. I already have a couple items that are already here that we'll discuss as well. I've got a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle video I keep talking about. We're going to have that one coming out. I'll have a bunch of other featured items in my collection, videos for that. We're going to go see episode 1 in theaters, and I'm going to do a whole video production on that. And the Ghostbuster movie, I'm going to show my Ghostbuster toys. We'll do a video on that as well. Bunch of videos. It's never ending here with the Star Wars Daddy. Please, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. I forgot to mention that in my intro, but I'm sure you knew I was already going to say it. The little graphic will pop up. I really do appreciate the support. When you guys do that, it helps bring people that have not found my channel to my channel, and that's the best way that you can support me. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, who's your daddy? It's your mom's house. It's going to be as... I don't want to insult everybody. Okay, now it's doing its thing. The Rebel Soldier. Clown. Mark is a new... you know what? I don't even freaking know. Sold for... Cut it. Bloop it. Finish the line. Turn is a new biter. He's a biter. He bites. Bites hard. What a... Oh, God. What a night.